pass along a little Jared Goff mojo to the Detroit Tigers as we head into the postseason. Bless you, Jared. Welcome back to an all-new episode here at Let's Talk Lions. It is Monday, early in the AM, and excited after that huge win against the Browns. People might be like, a huge win? What do you? Well, listen, man. The Browns found a way to stifle the Packers, and I know the Packers did tie the Dallas Cowboys last night, which is hilarious. But really, with the Browns, phenomenal defense. And the way that they shut down our third down efficiency during that game, the amount of 3-and-outs that you're watching, I give the Browns a lot of credit. And it is really cool to see Cleveland, as I said prior to the game, Lake Erie Bros. Really exciting to see that Cleveland's got something cooking defensively. Now, safe to say that the Jared Goff mojo did find a way. John Morton and the offense. I know the rushing game kind of took a while to get going for the Lions, but found a way to put up 34 points against a great defense in the Cleveland Browns. Shout out to Snoyle, a subscriber here, in regards to the Jared Goff candle, saying, and it seems apparent that last week's blessed spell wore off and Stefanski was out of spell slots. D&D reference, if any of you are as nerdy as we are here. Look, man, Lions offense gets rolling. The one thing I will say that was annoying as all get out, you got to give the Browns credit, was they did not let J-Mo and Goff connect on anything. What, he had like 2 receptions total, and we targeted him. Jared Goff targeted J-Mo 7-8 times. All in all, you got to give the Browns credit and the DBs in the corner, everybody, to really shut that down. Now, J-Mo didn't help himself a couple times. I think there were 2 plays where he should have pulled that ball in, and he didn't. And you're just kind of sitting there. And that's been a bit of a J-Mo problem over the last couple years, is dropping balls that you shouldn't be dropping, that St. Brown is catching. But I do have to say, one thing that I hate more than anything coming out of this Browns game are seeing the injuries starting to rack up a little earlier than I would hope. 4 dudes yesterday, pivotal dudes, getting injured at some point. Now, granted, both Hutchinson and Kirby Joseph find their way back on the field. Hutchinson, I guess there was that one play where he had the wind knocked out of him, and, well, the entirety of Detroit had the wind knocked out. The entire state of Michigan had the wind knocked out of us when we saw Hutch go down. I just sat there and I was like, and it kind of looked like he was holding his leg. And I just thought, SOB, here we go. Turns out it was that nasty chip that he took, gets the wind knocked out of him. And in his postgame, him being like, he was trying to tell himself, get up. You don't want to freak people out. Get up. But hey, when the wind's knocked out of you, when a 250-pound, 300-pound dude rifles you to the ground, there's only so much you can do. So seeing that was like, okay, praise God, Hutch is back. He's fine, no problem there. And Kirby Joseph also, was that play on the DJ Reed interception running up behind him. It looked like I couldn't tell if it was non-contact or somebody rolled him on a block, but you watch Kirby go down, and then the thoughts just start going off. Well, didn't end there. Lions lose both Terrion and DJ Reed to injury yesterday against the Browns, both corners, and it kind of puts us in a bit of a bind. Now, thankfully, we're going up against a Joe Burrow-less Cincinnati Bengals. However, I think Jake Browning is a pretty dang good backup. If Cincinnati had an O-line, I think they'd be great. Imagine they drafted Penei Sewell. Blessings, Brad Holmes. I need the entire slew. I need a Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, Jared Goff. Give me a St. Brown, a Hutch. Give me the entire lineup of whatever the heck this is. and I'll lace them up here. Dude, I don't know. I think all in all, watching DJ Reed go down after he picks the ball off and then he suffers what looked like a hamstring injury. Terrion Arnold, from what we understand, seems like a shoulder. I don't know, collarbone, but potentially shoulder. And Campbell talked about it after the game, just saying, yo, listen. He didn't say, yo, listen. Okay, hold on. Let's be clear. Paraphrasing Dan Campbell. I don't know if he would ever say yo. But Campbell, after the game, did mention, we're not going to have him this week. Doesn't look good. The hamstring, he could be out for a couple weeks. And quite frankly, those are guys that you really want back for not for Cincinnati, past Cincinnati, for Kansas City, Philadelphia, Dallas, things like that. So we just need them to heal up as fast as they can. It's great to see Amik Robertson back out there. We know where he has come from and really seeing the progression from Amik. So all in all, state of the franchise, which we're going to put out another video tomorrow about the state of the franchise at the end of September. I love the way the offense is rolling. I love the way that Gibbs and Monty, now granted, Monty's not getting as many carries, but the way they are pushing the ball on the ground. Goff looks great, all hail. And really, St. Brown is worth every penny. St. Brown is worth every penny. Sam Laporta, after a sluggish sophomore year, which got me wondering, was it just Ben Johnson's play calling? That we didn't see Sam Laporta getting as many targets, as many reps, as many receptions as he should have been. And the forcing to JMO, I don't hate. I would just love to have seen him come up with a few, but the Browns shut that connection down. Myles Garrett, I hope you're happy with your money because you're not winning any Super Bowls in Cleveland. And I say that with all respect towards the Cleveland Browns, a team that I do love and hope to see arise. I feel like the Browns could have made it away with a fat loot the size that Smaug sat down in the Lonely Mountain. Like, the Browns could have traded Myles Garrett away for Smaug's treasure. I just look at the Browns in that situation, and I'm like, they just did what I think Cleveland does, and it wasn't the right thing. And I know you have the premier rusher of the NFL, but what's it worth when you could have traded away and gotten fat loot to get even more, to get even better on an already stout defense? So I don't know. Just some thoughts coming out of that Cleveland Browns game. Proud of the boys to respond the way you do after a huge win against Baltimore, to not grow complacent, to not become lax. Offensively, keep the motor running on high speed, run the ball down their throats, and really continue to prove, hey, the Detroit Lions are a premier team in the NFL, Super Bowl caliber. Doesn't matter what any national media host has been saying. Not all summer, not all September. The Lions continue to roll. The offense continues to roll. Very proud of this team not growing complacent the way that you can see the Packers did. Now, did the Packers grow complacent against the Browns? Or is Jordan Love as inconsistent as we might all believe him to be? I don't know. I think I'm just realizing that microphone has been in this shot the entire time. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? That is it. That is it for today's video. Again, another video coming out tomorrow about the state of the franchise heading into the month of October. So until next time, we love you and we see you, Jared. I don't know. I wish I said something else. Maybe something cooler. Something like magic missile.